Welcome back, everybody. Today we're at Summit Point Raceway, a 2-mile, 10-turn roller coaster that's short, fast, and always chaotic. With 60 GT3 cars packed into this tiny lap, finding clean air is going to be a battle within itself. But it's going to be a dry race with no threat of rain, so traffic management is going to be the real storm of the race. Welcome along, guys. It's round number 3 of the GT Endurance. My actually first running of this season so far. I've been busy with other bits and pieces away 2 weeks ago, but yeah, looking forward to this one. Really enjoyed running this in the week, actually, in the sprint races that we did in the week. A couple of things that kind of took it away from us, but no, the pace felt good and really enjoyed it. That's why I did 2 races in the sprint. Obviously, we're going to have twice as many cars on track, though, for this one. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I think it's going to be very similar, if not worse, to St. Petersburg. When we came back out in sprint race at St. Petersburg, we were sort of in heavy traffic and there was just no clean air at all in that race. So I expect it's going to be very, very similar to that one in this one as we kind of get into it. But as always, we're not going to qualify. We'll go from towards the back of the grid and just sort of bide our time, take what we can. And yeah, it's going to be full on. Average lap time, I think, once we get into the groove, is going to be in the mid to low 107s. So yeah, really short lap. Not a lot of time to rest. So it's going to be a grueling and brutal 3-hour session for sure. But no, it should be good as we, yeah, like I say, do our first race of the new season in the Endurance. So we've still got a couple of minutes to go until the session translates over, but currently we're at 233 teams. So we're going to be going to 4 splits, which hopefully means we won't be on the top split. Just don't think we will be. But no, like I said, looking forward to this one. It should be good. Welcome along, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. Morning. How's the TCRs doing at the minute? Damo and John are both running in the Nürburgring Endurance Championship as we speak, and when I left them, they were both running up in P1 in their respective races. Doing an absolutely stellar job. Both still P1. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Is Damo, I presume Damo is pulling away still. I think from what I saw, I think he's definitely got the pace over the guy who was behind him. I think John was starting to sort of put a little bit of gap to Shane when I last saw as well. But let's just go have a quick look actually while I'm just waiting for the session to come up. Just a quick sneaky peek. Yeah, Stamo's got a good 11-second lead there by the looks of it. John. Let's look at John quickly. Yeah, both pulling away then. Although it does look like Midlife Motorsport, they're boxed on lap 7 actually, so they've already boxed. I was going to say the Shane who was behind John, maybe they're going for a little bit of a less fuel in the car potentially. Maybe that's why he was keeping John under so much pressure. But John's been able to save, I think, while he spent that time behind P2, which will probably help as well. Anyway, good luck to those guys. We have just looks like we're just splitting, so let's jump into our race session and then we'll try and work out what split we are in. I'm going to apologise in advance as well. I'm expecting a delivery. Well, we're expecting a delivery in some point in the next hour. So if you hear Milo going absolutely crazy, chances are the delivery man's here. Come on, it's only Summit Point. What's it taking so long to load?
Out. B39.
All right, well, we're car 21 in the split. So let's have a look to see if we can work out what split we're actually in. I don't think this has loaded any race sessions yet for my... No, it hasn't. Let me go out on track. I said car 21, but then it's got me in 30 seconds, so... Who knows? So we're either in split 2 or split 5 by the looks of it. I'm assuming it's going to be split 2.
The track temperature's falling.
So we're split 2.
19 Celsius.
Let's pop that on there. And strength of field is 2,108. So let's head back to here quickly and look at the entries.
The leader's just done a 110.47.
People that I recognize. Pigeon, I think Pigeon Racing Global, I think we've raced with them in some of the endurance races. Alright, so let's go and just get a feel for conditions, a feel for the track. And then we'll settle in. Yeah, Milo sounds very excited, doesn't he? I did just say I'm expecting a delivery of Easter eggs from work, so...
All right, Nick, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
You wouldn't think he was in the other side of the room, at the other side of the house, would you? Good morning, though, Ian. Hope you are well. And apologies to Luna for disturbing the peace this morning. I know. I had Damo on the TV, I had Grant and John on the laptop.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 5.
At least when
4,
I get to watch your stream later at sort of 9, by the time I get in there about 9:09 time, there'll only be 1 to follow. going to have to tell Milo in a minute. I'm stuck with the original one, Ian. I haven't tried the second one, to be fair, but I was just really comfortable with this one.
The leader has just done a 107.16. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Fastest lap for Daniel, 106.49. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace.
Right, felt good. Obviously no idea what the time was because we invalidated. Right, I'm just going to go and do my pre-race stuff and prep. Oh, none of my overlays are working. Why are none of my overlays working? Oh, that might be actually because I'm in. Were my overlays working? I don't know. Were my overlays working? They're not working now because I'm in the bloody box, of course, but they were working. Okay. I need to check that when we go now. Anyway, I'm just going to go do my pre-race prep and just make sure Milo's stops barking, and I will be right back. Right. I've got all my pit stop snacks. Let me just to be sure. Yes, everything looks like it's working. Good. Good, 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 good. Excuse me. Yeah, pit stop snacks. Got some water. Not that I drink a lot anyway, but yeah. So where are we in the grand scheme of things? Let's have a look. It's got 46 in the race. So it must have gone 5 splits in the end then. We're down in 40. Oh no, 49. It's 49? Yeah. There we go. That's better. All right, so we're going to go from 42nd to 49. And yeah, we've got some good pace here, I think. So we just put ourselves on the back foot by starting so far towards the back of the field, of course. Just double checking that there is no chance of rain in this one. Also, might have put the setup on. I swear all my settings on iRacing have kind of like reset themselves. Really weird. Right, let's grid up. All my overlays look like they are okay. Excellent. Right, so I think the race plan said something about we're going to be looking at 57. It was a 2 57s, and then I'm doing all this last minute, aren't I?
Race start in 60 seconds.
Few details. What was my plan? 57, 57, 43. So we've got some wiggle room there for shorter if we need to, or if anything happens, of course. But yeah, hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll just be able to keep our nose clean.
The race starts in 30 seconds.
And just do what we need to do to survive. We've only got 16 more cars than we dealt with in the week in the sprint, which is a good thing, I suppose.
P42. Okay, Nick. There's some good drivers out
and
there.
I know that
Our target is to finish around P36. Field strength is 2,100.
I know that I can hold my own in traffic as well, so there's no need for me to really push too hard too early. Just surviving, settling into a groove, and then we'll sort of go from there.
This is a rolling start. Follow Niklaus in the left column. Safety car speed is 72 kilometers per hour.
All right, let's go get warmed up. Chaos is a promise. You say that, Ian, but you know, like I said, I was very surprised we didn't see chaos in the week, or too much of it at least. I found like it was very tame in the week, especially in that second race where we had the rain as well. Yeah. 19, I think I said 50, but it's 19 more track cars, isn't there? I've got 49 here and not 30. Oh, I thought it was only 45, 46. Of course, there's always a gamble going from the back, isn't it? That's just getting caught up in stuff, but looking at where my race pace was, or I think my race pace is, and the qualifying laps people were doing, we've got the capacity to move up. It's just whether or not I'm brave enough to move up, especially after, you know, we tried that move on in the dry sprint race and kind of got taken out. So 3 hours though, long time. It's not 40-minute race. This is what I thought. We're going to go green like midway down here, I think.
Okay, Nick, here we go. Don't fuck this up. Green, green, green.
Oh, people are trying to win it already before we even got across the line. Is that a reference to the top I'm wearing, Ian?
Car right, clear right.
We have damage.
Right side, clear right.
Okay, the start will do. Time to get to work. Red and yellow flag for debris.
On your right, clear right.
Okay, Nick, next car is...
On your left, clear left. On your left, clear left.
Head down, let's go.
B36.
Hold tyres.
Car left, clear left.
Keep it within the track limits. You have 5 incident points. The guy in front is white, B license. The leader has just done a 108.11.
We moved up. That's the most important thing.
Slippery surface flag, careful.
I'm going to recover and park it in the middle of the track so nobody can get past me.
Bear it in mind. Alexander. That's a new fastest lap for Daniel. 107.40. B36.
On your left, clear left.
Nice one, Nick. Nice move, mate. B35. Yellow flag. fastest lap for Daniel, 107.24.
Left side, clear left.
Could have got out the throttle there, wasn't it?
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Come on, keep digging. B33.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, Nick, the next car is Dimitri, B license. Slow in, fast out, keep the inside line covered.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Car right.
This isn't going to end well.
Still there. Clear right.
B32.
Alright, it did. Whoa, what happened to that car? Like got a snap.
The next car is Niklaus, and their rating is 2.2.
Oh, turn car, turn. Might be a bit of that right side damage, maybe.
B31. Slippery surface flag, be careful. The fastest lap for Hader, 107.08.
Battle of the Nicholases.
Alright, Nick.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good move, mate. Car ahead is DS, B license.
Here's Ian. The name I recognise, a couple of cars in the front, Brendan Egan was racing with him in the week.
30. The gap to Niklaus behind is increasing. It's now 1.3.
Pretty sure that I think I had the pace over Brendan in the first race. Second race, of course, we were fuel saving for the second stint, so.
Okay, Nick, the next car is a gap. Their rating is 2.2. In. The gap is 1.9 seconds. Red yellow flag, get on the track.
Ooh. Keep throttle happy.
That's a new fastest lap for Julian, 107.05.
Arrived at the train.
Fastest lap for Julian, 107.00.
Big old pack of cars, this one, isn't it? There's one gone.
Showing the slippery surface flag.
Problem is, if I get bottled up neck up here, we're going to bring the guys behind back into it.
E29, the lap time was 1:08.20.
We're all in the same position.
Okay, Nick, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. That was 1:08.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
That's one, mate.
Alright, another position.
The car in front is car number 06, B license. The fastest lap for Daniel, 1:06.64.
Yeah.
Red yellow flag, there's debris out there.
Just need a good run out the final corner.
B28, that lap time was 1:08.16. Okay, Nick, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make it work for it. 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Not really a lot we can do at the minute. Blue car keeps sticking his nose where it probably shouldn't do.
Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
I couldn't quite get on the power early enough. I wanted to try and give him something a little bit to think about into that final corner to hopefully give him a bad exit, but
That lap was at 108.38.
Left side, clear left, right side. Onto line, clear right.
You have 9 incident points. Don't panic. Come on, Nick.
On your left. Still there.
wheel damage. Well, we'll carry on.
Still there. Onto line. Clear left.
B30.
Just couldn't get the car turned enough for in the mid-corner. Not to panic though, it's going to be a lot of that I think. Just jostling like 1 or 2 positions, changing around.
Alright, Nick. The next car is Nias, B license. The gap behind is now 0.26.
Far left.
Right, got those 2 positions
Clear
back.
left.
Okay, Nick. Relax. Focus. Keep it smooth. B28. The next car is car number 06, B license.
Oh, car off there. Running a bit too hot there now. Yeah, struggling with the car through that corner there onto this straight. Yeah, I'm struggling in the fast right-handers.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
B26.
Yeah. Sorry, Brendan.
You have 11 incident points. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. You have 12 incident points.
Struggling with the car. The wheel damage doesn't feel like it's a lot, but it's hurt me in the right-handers. At this point of the race, I'm more worried about getting disqualified than anything.
The driver in front of us is Dimitri, B license. Okay, Nick, you're reeling Dimitri. The gap is now 1.7 seconds. The gap to P1 behind is now 3.2 seconds. One lap ahead. Gap to Dimitri. Ahead is now 0.6. Red yellow flag, let's get on the track.
Where are you going?
Flag.
What a dick move.
attention to track limits. Please, Nick, you have 30 incident points.
What was that guy doing? Honestly.
Car in front is Barnes, and their rating is 2.2. No chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P28. Blue flag. Blue flag.
On your left. Hold your line.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
That lap was at 108.36. Yellow flag. Slippery surface flag. You've used half your fuel. B27, you're reeling Barnes. The gap is now 1.0 seconds. The driver ahead crashes a lot. Alexander.
We'll let this spec go, I think.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Here's the number one car. I don't know if that's number one on paper or just his race number, but his car number, but
B26. Alright, Nick, the next car is 6 laps behind. Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track. The gap to Alexander ahead is now 8.3. track limits.
It's just how unstable this car is at the minute.
Gap to Alexander in front is now 7.6.
I need to really calm it down though.
They're showing the slippery surface flag. Just done a 108.00. Okay, Nick, you're reeling Alexander in. The gap is 4.1 seconds. Roland has just been disqualified.
Wow. Already? It's going to happen.
P24. Slippery surface flags out. The car in front of us is 10 laps behind. That lap time was 108.31.
Thank you, thank you.
We're reeling 23rd place. In the gap's now 2.2.
Settled down now, I think, with the car. We've got used to the damage. Doesn't feel bad, so hopefully, you know, any damage there is might get repaired in the pits. just the fast rights where it feels really a little bit on edge. I think avoiding that inside curve there as well is a big positive.
Slippery surface, Mike. Careful. Okay, Nick, you're reeling. Alexander, in. The gap is now 0.7. That was a 107.69.
Hold your line, clear left.
Your last lap time was at 108.72. Good stuff, keep it going. Okay, Nick, the next car is Jansen, and their rating is 1.7.
Let's pull away.
P23, you've just done a 108.27. The gap to B24 behind is increasing. It's now 0.7. second place. The lap time was at 107.69. Is now 2.5.
Coming for you, Dave. Car feels like it's bottoming out a lot of places.
Sector 1 is 0.28 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.38 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Nice pass.
Up his front end missing. Alright, back to some clear air.
P21. That last lap was at 108.39. C license. Gap to Jansen behind is increasing. It's now 1.8. Okay, Nick, the next car is 16 laps behind.
Trying to get it stopped in turn 1 at the minute. I'm just braking a little bit too late. Really slow, wasn't it?
Jansen behind is pitting now.
I think he's had enough of his damage. It's a bit better.
V21.
We're right about the hour mark, so maybe he's just breaking his stints into hours. We're a bit off the hour mark,
Ahead is
actually.
pitting.
We're at 2:05, so
V20, you've just done a 107.90.
oh, we're inside top 20 now for the time being.
The gap to P3 behind is now 3.5, 1 lap in front.
Seven laps to the box.
The gap in front is now 6.9. That lap was at 107.77. Car number 91 is now in the lead. The car in front of us is now 2 laps behind.
It's the guy I overtook a minute ago, wasn't it?
Left side.
Okay.
Clear left.
Alright, so that's cost a bit of time to Bernardo in front.
The gap behind is now 7.9 seconds. Okay, Nick, the next car is 1 lap behind.
Yeah, tyres are starting to now struggle on the exit of T1.
Daniel, car number 97, is now leading. The gap to Ferrari ahead is now 8.0.
Must be the parcel.
You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. 18th. Yellow flag.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. Car left. Clear left.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy, please, Nick. The leader, Daniel, is pitting.
At the door.
Derek King, car number 25, is leading the race. This is good, keep banging out their lap times. P12, 3 laps of fuel remaining. Gerard has been disqualified. The car in front of us is 2 laps behind. The guy in front is Allard, B license, and their rating is 1.4.
Right, now people are starting to box now. Two more laps to go.
The leader, Mendes, is pitting, 10th position. Only 2 laps of fuel left. That lap was a 108.90.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Good pass, well done. Right, the guy ahead of us is Mathieu.
2 to go.
P8, this is the last lap of fuel. Box this lap, please, Nick.
We will box because
the gap's now 1.4.
don't think I've got enough to do another lap. So
2 litres remaining. Slippery surface flag. Box in 3, 2, 1. Box now.
all right, tricky first stint. Optional repairs are 3 minutes, so we're not going to clear those anytime soon.
Left rear 78. Has just been disqualified.
So the car will get a little bit better, but not much.
It takes it is clear. Push now. The 18, the guy in front is for area. C license. Your tyres are cold, watch out. Okay, Nick, the next car is 3 laps behind. The car ahead is a liability. I think the pit window for refueling will open on lap 106 and it will close on lap 109. We didn't record pit timings. The fuel estimates are not going to be great.
Right side. Clear right.
Let him go because he looks quicker at this stage of the race. We're not fighting him for anything, so
The next car is 50 laps behind.
I don't fight Ian too much yet. He's on warm tyres.
Ian, it's getting closer. The gap's now 0.27.
But if it's close enough, we'll give it him on the main straight.
That was at 109.60.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, stay with it.
It's fine. No pressure behind now. We'll just settle into this stint.
Next car is Ian, C licence. In gear, we can do better than this. E19, the gap to Ian ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9. Slippery surface flag, careful.
He's not pulling away, he's streaking ahead now, is he?
Gap to E3 behind is now 3.3. 1 lap ahead. The gap in front is now 0.8.
Oh, bumpy on that inside. Seems better through that final section there. The Corvette.
The lap time was at 108.06. To P3 behind is now 2.8 seconds. 1 lap ahead. Okay, Nick, you're reeling Ian in. The gap is 0.9.
Slow for that final corner. It's okay, I'm okay, I'm sitting here at the minute.
You've just done a 108.17.
Because of the damage, I've got a bit less confidence through on the exit of that corner as well, which is maybe why I'm being a little bit tentative.
Okay, Nick, lap time's pretty consistent. V19. The gap to Ian ahead is now 1.2. Showing the red yellow flag.
Bernardo's had a moment.
That was 108.00. The gap to P3 behind is now 2.2, 1 lap in front. Find the gap.
Bernardo's struggling.
Car number 17 has been disqualified. Yellow flag. large yellow flag. There's debris out there.
Don't start blinking, Ian.
Blue flag. You have 17 incident points.
Back end just went.
P18. The guy in front is 10 laps behind.
Yeah, almost, Chris. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? Thank you.
The gap to Ian ahead is increasing. It's now 18 seconds.
Still sitting nicely in the top 20 though.
Alright, Nick, the next car is Ferrari. C license. Surface flag.
I was hoping to make some gains back on my safety rating in this one, but I don't think that's going to happen with 17 instant points already.
18th.
So we're inside top 20 here. It was just a moment ago battling for in a train with 16th and 17th, but the back end stepped out in the final corner, so almost saved it, but not quite. When we boxed, we had about 3 minutes of optionals, so we got quite a bit of damage on the car.
17 seconds.
But Nice bit of clear air at the minute, so just trying to keep the head down, back into the groove. Excuse me. And seeing what we can do from here. Exactly.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
24 places gained at the minute. Went a little bit too hot there. No, get off.
We'll be warned about track limits.
Had quite a few people disqualified already. I don't want to be one of them. How were the boys doing at the Nürburgring?
You're reeling for area. The gap's now 17 seconds.
That was a bit tentative through there, wasn't it? Oh, what is going on with the car?
Okay, Nick. Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
The car just said no. That's the damage that is really affecting us there. We're 6 away from our bloody drive-through. Yeah, it could have been worse.
Ian, ahead is pitting.
That's early.
Got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag.
It was for a drive-through, maybe?
Place. That lap time was 108.
No, he's stopped, isn't he? It's not drive-through.
Blue flag.
All sorts of shenanigans going on there.
Your last lap time was at 109.05.
I'm sure these two guys in the box now are the casualties of that incident.
B15. Place. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Slippery surface flag.
On your right.
There you go.
Clear right.
P15. Okay, Nick. Half distance should be about 30 laps of fuel left. That last lap was at 109.00.
That's up the race.
Alright Nick, you've got half your fuel left. 15th place.
Nice pocket of clear air now. Well, Victor's just come out of the pits in front, so
The guy ahead is 11 laps behind.
flash, so thank you.
You've just done a 108.07.
We'll be on our merry way. About to go on me then.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 25 Celsius. Off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.38 off the pace.
No!
You have 21 incident points. Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
We'll let all these guys go. Still not meatball though. It's not going very well, Roy. Well, it is, but it isn't. Alright, yeah, no worries, mate. See you later. We started 42nd, we're up to 15th, but we just took a massive hit in the wall. And we're down on pace. We're 3 away from a drive-through. It's just, yeah, stressful.
22 incident points. Clark is closing the gap. It's now 5.1.
Still going somehow though. So hoping to make some gains on safety rating in this one, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. Pace doesn't feel too bad, actually. Okay, might not be as bad as I think. Just need to adapt to the driving again.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Right, struggling to take speed through there.
lap time was 1:08.67.
Definitely down on the power or something because I'm not even hitting 6th gear now on the end of the straight. That might be the solution for that car. Corner, drop it down to 3rd. How are you, Roy? Anyway, buddy, you alright?
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 27 Celsius. The gap behind is now 7.1.
I got no aero at all through that section.
That lap was at 1:08.54.
You get moments where you get on power and the back just wants to step out on you.
Red and yellow flag for Devon.
It's fun, I've enjoyed it. Just the race got off to a bit of a crappy start because somebody went down my inside into turn 1 and spun me around, and then definitely had the pace, just not had a clean car to do it. And when we boxed at the end of the first stint, we had 3 minutes of repairs, or optional repairs, which obviously we didn't take. I hate to think what it's going to be when we box next time. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot worse than it actually is, like, to drive these around here. With it being a narrow track, and these big GT3 cars, I thought everyone was just going to go piling into turn 1, and what kind of surprised me in the week when I was doing the sprint races, everyone was quite well behaved, even in the rain. Utilising 3rd gear a bit more now just to compensate for the damage. It's good fun though, Roy, to be fair. It's one of those tracks that just keeps you on your toes because it's so short. You don't really have a lot of time to think about anything.
The gap behind is now 7.8.
You're always at the next corner. Good challenge. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay, Nick, the next car is 15 laps behind. That was 109.11.
Left side. Clear left.
The driver in front of us is 11 laps behind.
I could probably use fourth round there. But just using third gives that extra bit of rotation just to help.
That lap time was 108.72. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Gap to Clark behind is now 6.6.
let this guy go if he's gets much closer. Somebody there? Arella? Oh, can you get Milo some dinner?
On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag. The gap to Clark behind is now 8.4. Okay, Nick, the next car is 15 laps behind.
Just safe to let him pass there. Hey, Grant. What's happened to the race, mate?
E14, the lap time was at 108.84.
It's not been going pretty well, though, to be fair. We're very heavily damaged. Oh, not again. Oh, I'm sorry about that, mate. We've had a bit of a nightmare race, really. Position's good, though.
15th place, the gap to E9 behind is now 2.6, 1 lap ahead.
Car right. Clear right.
But about 10 laps, maybe 10, 15 laps ago, we
In front of us is
lit up the
Missouri.
rears and
Their rating
took a big
is
hit on the front.
2.3.
Before that, we already had 3 minutes of optional repairs from various bits and pieces. So we're hanging in there. We're only 3 away, though, from a drive-through. 10 away from disqualification, though, so can't afford to push too hard.
Blue flag.
All the time I'm fighting my steering wheel, which is breaking in my hands.
Alright, Nick, the next car is 6 laps behind.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Blue flag. Pit window is open. P15. Sector 1 is 0.27 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is...
The bottom of it broke at Masano.
Car left.
Literally, I had a big crack.
Clear left.
And the bottom bit's cracked, and I've tried it with Gorilla Glue a couple of times, and
Clark.
it doesn't keep holding.
Gaps now. 3.9.
And it's going again. I can feel it. So I've got a new one coming though. Treat myself to a nice new Moser rim. To be fair, I've had this one for 2 years, and it is only, I think it's like only 3D printed, to be fair. So the fact it's lasted this long is impressive. But I found that sort of like when I turn, I kind of seemingly must push my arms and my wrists forwards into my wheel occasionally, and I think that's ultimately what did it.
The guy in front is Ellis.
It's been alright though, this wheel. It's just a little add-on for the Logitech G29 with because the company I bought it from, MVH Studios, have their own little quick release system. So I bought the quick release system so I could chop and change it on my G29. And then got the upgrade kit once I got the Moser wheel, so bit wheelbase. Have I missed something there? Is Grant's new name Kim?
Okay, Nick. We've got about 4 laps of fuel left. The guy ahead is Dean. Their rating is 2.2. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. That lap was at 108.53.
I think the biggest time somebody's ever stuffed my name up was hey up Jace, how you doing buddy? Yeah, the biggest time somebody ever stuffed my name up was on my wedding day.
Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
Sorry, I'll finish that story in a minute. So yeah, we were stood there at the altar and the vicar goes, "Do you, Nicola? Do you, Nicola, take Katie?"
Only 2 more laps of fuel. That lap was at 109.37. They're showing the slippery surface flag.
Anyway, James, who do you recommend I take up following then, if not the Forest? Surely not Southampton. Yeah, Liverpool.
That's Silva has just been disqualified.
Alright, last lap for the box.
I think we'll be out of fuel on the next lap. Well, that was at 108.86.
Alice.
The gap to Clark behind us now.
I tell you what, the way they're going, I think I'll be following my next biggest local club. That's Lincoln City. The way they're storming League One at the minute. Right, are we all ready for a lap when I box to see how much time it says the optional repairs are?
In this lap, box this lap.
I'm going to say 7 or 8 minutes.
1 litre remaining. Okay, Nick, the next car is 9 laps behind. The guy in front is slow. Watch your speed. Box in. 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Ah, 4 minutes. All right, not as bad as I thought.
Left front, 67%. Rear left, 80.
Supporting them out of sympathy. I like it. All right, mate. Cheers, Roy. Have a good one. Don't get smashed too much, mate.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line. Blue flag. Stay calm. Keep it smooth. B16.
Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag. Car in front is 14 laps behind.
On your right. Still there. Stay right.
Whole tyres and damage is so sketchy.
B15.
Car right. Stay right.
Slippery surface flag. Careful.
nice and gentle.
P16. Okay, Nick, the next car is Mathayu.
Just have it plastered all over the livery. Our weekend names are.
You're reeling, Mathayu. The gap is now 13 seconds.
I'm really still quite surprised about the amount of damage we had. Only an extra minute to what we had before.
You've just
Given
done
we took such a big hit.
109.49.
Another example of like how inconsistent I feel sometimes the damage model is on iRacing. iRacing, not iRating. Mate, the damage model on iRacing is brutal. Never stops damaging you. It's all about just getting it home now. 45 minutes left to run.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
Going on with Matthew in front. He was miles down the road compared to me before. Maybe he's just on cold tyres, taking his time to warm them up.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace. The gap to P15 ahead is now 7.9 seconds.
starting to find a bit of confidence now to actually take that in fourth again now.
Your lap times are improving. Come on, Nick. Place. The gap to 15th place in front is now 6.4.
I wonder if Matthew's like on the limit of instant points maybe, and that's why he's started to slow up a bit.
You've just done a 108.40.
God, Darren gets close enough and we'll let him past.
Right side. Clear right.
The gap to Matthew ahead is now 6.1 seconds. The guy in front is 3 laps behind.
Still gain on the guy in front.
lap to Mathayu. Ahead is now 4.2. Last lap was at 108.36. The gap in front is now 4.2.
Put it down to 4, but might have found a bit of a rhythm now. Struggling to make any more inroads than 4 seconds at the minute.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
That's not going to help.
You've just done a 108.78. Slippery surface flag. That lap time was 108.71. lap time was 1:08.66. You're a second off the pace in sector 2. Gap to Mathayu ahead is increasing. It's now 5.9.
Well, he's found some pace, hasn't he?
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, Nick, the next car is 4 laps behind. The gap to P2 behind is now 1.9 seconds, 2 laps ahead. Alexander has just been disqualified. Blue flag. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius. Your last lap time was at 1:08.19.
Far left. Clear left.
The gap in front is now 5.3.
Well, I'm not talking much in there, guys. Just sort of in the zone.
lap time was 1:08.46. The gap to P15 ahead is now 5.1 seconds.
Wheelbase moving, it probably needs tightening up.
Gap to P3 behind is now 5.0 seconds. 2 laps in front.
And my wheelbase doesn't feel like it's moving, but this time I did a bit of a tighten up of all my bolts and everything on the rig. Something I kind of neglect from time to time. Make sure everything's nice and tight.
Lap time was 1:08.17.
Never getting that slowed down, jeez.
The gap ahead is now 4.1 seconds. You've got half your fuel left. The car in front of us is now 9 laps behind. to P3 behind is now 3.4. 2 laps ahead.
Bamo joins the Nürburgring winner's circle. Well done, Damo and John.
Yellow flag, caution.
That was for position.
Alright Nick, there are chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. V14, you've just done a 109.10.
Right, Brent, no worries, mate.
Arndt has been disqualified. The gap in front is now 3.6 seconds.
Second P14 is just at the head of this train here. P13. It almost looked like that the car in front sort of barged the other car off the track, so... Oh, car off there. There's a back marker.
Red yellow flag, watch for debris on the track.
I haven't got many more positions that I can make up anyway, because the guy in front's on a lap ahead and he's P11, so...
The gap to P3 behind is now 1.8 seconds. 2 laps ahead. That was a 108.40. Blue flag.
All right. Clear right.
I've been all stim without an instant point. Have a go and pick the cheap one up.
Please, Nick.
.15 minutes left.
to V13. In front is now 1.9.
I really need to let this guy go because he's battling P2,
15
isn't he?
minutes left, that's 15 minutes. V14.
Left side. Clear left.
Your lap time was 109.02. Sector 2 is 0.8. Off the pace.
Matthew's getting away.
Front is now 3.4 seconds.
But P3 is going to be really angry. It's fine, let him go, but it took him a while to let him past.
Your last lap time was at 108.35.
I let off there thinking he'll brake and I give him a bit of space, and he was instantly on the brakes, almost caught me out there. Mattis is gone though, we just need to bring it home now. Cheers, Damo. And congratulations and welcome to the Nürburgring Winners Circle.
Okay, Nick, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we just need the Scorpions to get a P1 now, and then all three teams will have won the race. Cheers, mate. We're doing the best we can with 4 minutes of optional repairs on the car.
That lap was at 108.00. Gap to P13. Ahead is now 3.9. Carazzo has just been disqualified.
With all this damage, I've still got decent pace compared to the guys around me. It's mad.
You've just done a 108.37. The gap ahead is now 4.3.
Just about, John. We're carrying 4 minutes of optional repairs at the moment, but we're almost there.
The lap time was at 108.
And congratulations on your second win at the Nürburgring.
5 minutes left. That lap was at 107.95.
Yeah, it's mad to think how many, like, compared to last season, or last year, sorry, how unpopular the TCR class was, and now, since the revamp, it's so popular at the minute.
The gap in front is now 2.4.
Love the grass. Probably pushing a little bit harder than I should be. Three laps to go, maybe four. Tried your VRS setup, I don't know if you saw the note. John. Yeah, I tried your VRS setup on that Civic and it just, yeah.
Now 29 Celsius.
Back end was so unstable, off throttle. No wonder you had that big moment that you posted in that video.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That last lap was at 108.90.
Alright, 2 to go.
That was at 108.34.
Yeah, I think Chris said Damo dropped back to P2 at one point because he was fuel saving to avoid that splash and dash. How many laps did you do in total?
Julian has taken the win.
It was like, last season it was like 27, 28, depending on how fast the cars were.
Okay, Nick, the next car is 14 laps behind.
Okay. The fuel tanks are a lot smaller, aren't they? So, by 15 litres. There we go.
And there's the finish.
I'll take that.
Well done. Good result.
42nd, I think we started on the grid. Come home P14th with a very heavily damaged car. Like I said, I think even with the damage, we was kind of similar pace to the cars around us. We weren't really losing on them much. Yeah, without the damage, we probably could have gone a bit further and done a bit better. But yeah, just obviously the first contact lap one, we couldn't really do a lot about that. It was really the heavy hit on the exit of this corner when we lit the rears up and smashed in the barrier. I'm really surprised that we didn't take more damage than we actually did.
That's the end of the session.
But no, we found a groove, and yeah, ultimately as well, we managed to avoid taking a drive-through penalty. We only actually took one instant point in that final stint, so that was, yeah, certainly something. I want to go and take a look to see how the car looks like, though, because I'm assuming
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
the car's looking a bit battered.
Box in. 3, 2, 1. Box now.
And P13's gone out there to do some burnouts. Let's have a quick look at
Front
the
left,
car.
70%. Right front, 82%. Left rear, 86%. Rear right, 90%.
I mean, I ain't got a bonnet. I honestly thought after we'd taken that impact that we had got engine damage, but I guess not. So yeah, ever wondered what the underneath the bonnet looks like on the M4? There you go. Yeah, lightweight. We've got some wheel damage somewhere. It's probably there, isn't it? Looks a bit possibly there. But yeah, it was that was definitely affecting us in the high speed corners, which was a little bit unfortunate. We couldn't really push as much as we'd have liked to through those. So anyway, let's switch on over to iRacing and take a look at the results. I'm assuming we've lost a bit more safety rating. So field of 49. Strength of field was 1,999. We were car 21, started 42nd, came home in 14th, so a gain of 28 places in total. We actually gained a bit of safety rating. We're going 0.10 safety rating, safety 3.44, and 44 hour rating 1,978. Our fastest lap of the race was a 107.468. So yeah, I think we could have easily been in the low sevens. That's what the sort of pace was indicative of in the sprint in the week. 93 championship points and 23 instant points in total. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for spending your Saturday morning with me. Enjoy the rest of the day, whatever you are doing. Make sure to go and check out Ian tonight from 8 o'clock. He'll be racing this race over on Intraphase. So yeah, go and check Ian out. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, see ya.